Okay?
Let us fill you in a little. This whole journey began a week ago when we started our much anticipated business class flights from Da Nang to New York and back. So exciting! On our layover in Hong Kong, we made 3 new friends, visited 2 beautiful lounges, flew 16 fabulous hours in business class, had a birthday party on the airplane, drove 12 hours through the night from New York to Michigan, danced the night away at my cousin's wedding, drove back to New York, met up with our friends, flew 16 hours back to Hong Kong, 1 more birthday party, and finally we arrived back in Da Nang. After one of the craziest weeks of our lives, we were exhausted and ready to get to our hotel. So we got in one last taxi, and then...
We just got in a car,
hit by
right?
a car. Were you wearing your seatbelt?
No.
Oh, God.
Oh.
He hit us so hard.
Oh.
Did you hit your head?
I think just on this.
I think I hit it on this, too.
I think it's in a good spot though. Like I don't think my neck like went back. That was really scary. We had to slam on our brakes for a motorbike.
You sit down here. Sit down. You sit down.
Get out?
I sit down here.
Can we get our bags? Can you open the trunk?
Okay?
Yeah. Who was on the bike?
And the cars are like really.
You, I do the booking grab and hotel and police. I go to 1 hour and hotel. Okay.
So we're not exactly sure what to do right now because our bags are literally trapped in the back of the car. Like it's gonna take sawing metal, I think, to get our bags out. The police have been called and now we're just waiting on the side of the road.
That really hurts.
My teeth hurt. I think I like bit my... It all just happened so quickly in the car. I just figured it was like a little fender bender and then we got out and...
So this motorbike pulled out right in front of us and just stopped. And so we like stopped immediately. And then there was like a 2-second delay and then boom.
I was like exhaling that we hadn't just ran over this motorbike. An exciting start to our time in Vietnam.
Yeah. We're just gonna hang out here and see what happens. We don't want to leave quite yet.
All right, the police did their work. Cars are moved out of the road. Our guy ripped the bumper off the back of our car, so maybe that'll free our bags. It's not looking promising. I'm actually curious if our bags are even still in one piece. So the cars ended up being pulled over right next to a construction site, so we borrowed a metal bar and we're trying to pry open the trunk. And now we're trying to see if we can pull the backs of the seats off to get to our bags. Oh, there goes our bags.
So our driver has been very apologetic and very nice, and we think we trust him, and he came up to us and tried to talk in English and tell us to get into the car with his friend, and then the police officer got in the front seat of our car and they just left. And so now we're just standing here with his friend. I think maybe we're gonna follow them somewhere, and our bags are still stuck. I think we're getting in this way.
In here? Yeah. Okay.
Putting on my seatbelt. It was on in the accident, if anybody was wondering.
Sorry for this.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, come on.
Everyone has been very nice.
At this point, there seems to be a little confusion on where exactly the police station is.
Anh có bãi xe tai nạn á.
Em phải đi kiếm rồi. Đúng rồi đó, đúng rồi. Dưới chân đó.
Hey! Wow.
Way to go!
Ok, lấy hành lý ra.
Wow, they survived.
Thank you. We got the bags. He wasn't celebrating as much as we were.
Ok.
All right.
We made it to our hotel.
It was an exciting start to our one day in Vietnam. So I think as far as car accidents go, like there's never a good one, but everybody was okay. We got our bags back, and our driver and his friend were incredibly nice.
Yeah, I mean, when it first happened, I was really shocked, and there were a lot of unknowns. You know, like we had known this guy for like 5 minutes, and he seemed nice in the car, but you know, like we didn't know if we were gonna get our bags back, and it's never happened to us before, and so we didn't know what to do. But the more I think about it, the more thankful we are that like a car didn't hit us from the side at that speed. I mean, it could have been so much worse. Our bags weren't completely smushed in the
Yeah,
back.
I thought for sure our bags were gonna be in pieces.
And just the fact that they were so nice and like caring for us meant a lot.
Okay.
No. It's okay.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't like our driver's fault. Like the only person who I really think was at fault was the motorbike who pulled out in front of us. And so by the end of it all, I was just feeling really bad for our driver.
Yeah.
Like you could tell he was really shaken up. But even like with that, he made sure we got our bags back quickly. He got his friend to take us straight to our hotel.
He told us multiple times, like, go back to your hotel. I'll bring them to you. Like,
That was weird. Like when I first pulled out the like as soon as it happened, I don't know, my first reaction was just turn the camera on. And I realized like as I was trying to talk, like my voice was shaking. It was, I guess I had like adrenaline or
Yeah.
it was just like, I was in like a little bit of a daze for like the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And it probably took you 10 to snap out of it.
Oh yeah. It was scary. But we're here.
Not how I expected this video to end. All right.
Anytime it's not on, it's because the seatbelt doesn't work. Get comments
Don't
when I
do
don't wear
this.
seatbelt.